Hey folks, this is Vint with Dad's Gaming Addiction, and once again we're going to play Dice Manor. A couple of days ago, Idly and I played a two-player game. One of our biggest complaints was that there was no two-player variant in the rulebook. We found competition to be very light in that game. Well, Arcane Wonders emailed everyone today and said, hey, there is a two-player alternate rule set that we just created. Go check it out. So I did. It's just a one-page document, which is really cool. It's kind of hard to see. But typically it adds a third player color to this, and the bot will just roll these dice on occasion and block spaces. They'll also fight for these advertising spaces here. I took that rule set one step further and created a solo mode. And this is all home-brewed. This is not official or anything like that. And I have to preface this video by saying this is all experimental. This is more of a play test. I haven't had a chance to actually see if my homemade rules are actually viable. So this could fail miserably, but I've got some ideas and I would love the chance to document these ideas as I play test everything. So how does this two-player variant work, at least the official variant? Well, let's just say I'm playing a two-player game, green and white, and you would set up the dice here as normal. There would be a third player color and they would get all of their dice. Okay. At the beginning of every round, this third person, this AI bot, is going to roll one die, and that one die is going to go in the number 1 slot here. For the rest of the round, anytime they roll this number, it gets added to that existing 4. Any other number gets added to a room. So if this is a 4, they will never bid on the 4 room. Instead, they'll bid on the 1, 2, 3s, 5s, and 6s, but not the 4s. Any 4s will be added to that particular advertisement bid. So the way the round would typically play out is player, player, bot, player, player, bot, player, player, bot, and so on. When a player runs out of dice, but the other player still has dice left, the AI bot will still go. It'll go for as long as a player still has dice to roll. After players are out of dice, they just roll their last die, and that will signal the end of the round. The bot will win these tiles out here and keep them for endgame scoring. They don't create a manor. They never create tours or anything like that. They just put these tiles aside into a pile, and that will count for majority bonuses toward endgame scoring, because as we kind of discussed in our previous playthrough, you know, there's a color majority, largest manor, manor diversity, that kind of thing. So they're going to earn some bonuses here, but typically they don't score points, they don't go up the track, they're just there to sort of provide a third player that will block the other two players. Well, with my solo variant, and this is where my rules slightly differ, there's going to be 2 bots, one orange, one white. It doesn't matter, you pick the colors that you want, but I'm going to pick green as my color, and I've got my manor here. And the way I modified the 2-player rule set was at the beginning of the round, each of these are going to roll one die, and if they're the same, they're going to re-roll until they're not the same, and they're going to put them in the first and second here depending on who's higher. Okay, and then the round will play out like normal in a 2-player game. Let's just go ahead and do that now, just to get the ball rolling. I don't want this video to be too long, especially if it's a failure. I have here the scoreboard off to the side. Normally it would be attached over there, but I don't want to keep reaching over to do it, so it's just off to the side. I'll bring it in as necessary. I've already got the rooms all set up, and keep in mind, I'm still in my mind trying to balance things. Like, I know the AI will not have a manor to score points during a round, but I'm still debating on whether or not should I give them points as they win bids down here. Should I give them extra points at the end of the game based on how many rooms that they have, like 3 points per room, 5 points per room? These are just things I need to work out as I play test this particular mode. So let's just go ahead and play it, and then we'll make adjustments as we need to. Okay, so the AI is going to take both dice and roll them. It's a 4 and a 4. Let's go again. It's a 2 and a 6. So the 6 goes here and the 2 goes here. So now I'm going to take my turn. I'm going to go ahead and roll the dice. I've got 2, 2, 6, 6, 2, 1, and 4. Okay, so I kind of want to start pushing that as quickly as possible. I do like this 3 over here, this 4/5, but I don't have any 3s to bid on that. I'm really tempted to add 2 6s here and that will push these guys down. And I think I'm just going to end my turn. I should also have started the game with 2 inspiration tokens. And by the by, the AI will never use inspiration tokens in the 2-player variant or in my solo variant that I created. Okay, so that's it. And now the bot will each roll a die. I'm going to try and do this in the appropriate order. So let's just start with white. We'll go clockwise, I guess. It's a 5. So theirs is a 2. So they're going to bid on the 5 room. And then orange is going to bid. That's a 3. This is a 6. So they're going to go here. I don't like that because I really wanted that room. Now it's my turn. 1, 2, 3, 6, and 6. More 6s. I'm getting a ton of 6s. I'm very tempted to go after that tile over there. It's a question mark, and that'll be great. 1, 2, 3. I could add a 3 over here, but they were there first, so if I don't add another 3, I'll kind of lose that. I'm really tempted to turn one of this 2 here into a 3 via an inspiration token and sort of outbid them if I can. Just to win this room. But part of me is like, you know what? You've got these other rooms. White will never go after 2, and orange will never go after 6. So why not go after, you know, almost a sure thing rather than fight over these other tiles? My only concern is at the end of the game, when it comes to these magic rooms, I don't remember how the rulebook in the 2-player game accounted for magic rooms. Here we go. Note that magic rooms will not count as any color for this purpose, but will count as part of the total size of their manor for the largest manor. That's according to the 2-player rule set. So if they grab this, it's not going to count for any particular color. In my solo rules, I debated, depending on how badly I was beating the computer. Again, we'll make these adjustments as we need to. Getting back to the game. I really want to make use of these 2 6s, but at the same time, that's kind of overkill for this tile. Although that question mark, that's great for chaining. Maybe I do put the 2 6s over here, and that way if they do roll a 6, I'll be pretty much covered. So white is going to go 4, yep, and orange is going to do a 5, which is here. So white is still going to win that tile because they were there first. And I'm going to take my turn. 2, 6, and 4. What's all these 6s? I could do a 4. I'm going to do the 2 down here. And white is going to go. It is a 3. The 3 is going to go over here underneath that one. And the orange is going to roll a 3 and add it there. So they definitely are going to win that particular tile, I think. I've got 2 dice left, a 1 and a 5. Let's go ahead and add this one here. There's very little competition for it down there. I think that's safe to do. And let's go ahead and roll the white die. That is a 3, so they're still fighting over that down there. That's a 3. I'm fine. Let them duke it out. My last die is a 1. I'm going to place that here in my manor to start a tour. That gives me an immediate bonus of 1 inspiration token. And if you're ever wondering about that, this is the manor bonuses. These are the immediate bonuses that you get. I placed 1 die, so I get an inspiration token. Had I placed 2, 3, 4 or more, I would have gotten some points, but that didn't happen. Okay, so that is it. They're going to get 1 final turn. White is going to roll their die. It's a 6, which goes here. Nothing to me. And lastly, 6. Oh, okay. So they're going to add that 6 here, but I still have the majority on that. This is my 6s. This is their 6s. So they're going to stay where they are. All right, and that concludes round 1. We're going to now move into the collections part of it and gain these tiles. I won this tile here. I won this tile here. Orange won this tile here. I'm going to put that above their dice in a stack. You guys may not be able to see it, but they're going to win that stuff. White is going to win this tile over here. White is on top and wins that one, and I am on top and win this one. Okay, let's go ahead and get these dice back. I also get a point for that. That's going to give me 1 point there. And let's see, these dice come back to me. These dice come back to me. Also, I had 2 6s here, so this goes up like that, and 2 go like that. And I'm going to get 3 plus 3 is 6, so I'm up to 7. So this is the current state of it. I'm at 7. And this is another thing I debated. This is part of my new rule set. I feel like giving the computer some points to try and like have a score to beat. So orange here is in second place. I'm going to go ahead and move them over and give them 3 points. They're never going to unlock dice, but they're just going to score points as they move from left to right. So this is going to be 3 points for them. I'm going to give orange 3 points. And white earns nothing for that because his marker never moved. All right. But normally in the 2-player variant, they would not have these out here. This is just all me. So let's go ahead and give these back to the computer. And these back to the computer. And these back to the computer. Okay. And we're close to unlocking that other die, which is great. And I also scored my point for that. That comes back to me. And there's no first player marker to turn over to another player. We'll just go ahead and refill the array and move this down to round 2. So this is a water droplet, yellow 1. This is a computer, which is a wild 2. That's pretty good. I want to try and get that one. There is a key, which is a 1/5 green over here. I'm saying that for the benefit of you colorblind folks out there. This is a red 1/4. And this is a blue 5 and a yellow 1. And lastly, we've got... Now, I should have built my stuff first. I missed that. I completely skipped the build phase. So let's just quickly do that now without really looking at this. I mean, this doesn't really matter too much. I think I'm going to build off of this so that I can go like 2, 2, 2 down here. I think that's a door. Yeah. 2, 2, 2. Or I can go 6, 6, 6 and do something like that. I'm going to rotate it that way and move the rooms up that way with it. Okay, so that concludes round 1. We're now into round 2. They are going to now roll 2 dice. And that's a 2 and a 1. Okay. And so if we roll white 2s from here on out, they get added. If we roll orange 1s from here on out, they get added to that. All right, my turn. I'm going to go ahead and roll some dice, and I've got a 3, 3, 1, 4, 4, 4. Too bad I didn't have any 4s in my manor. So what am I going to do with these 4s? I kind of want to start out... I mean, these 2 3s might be good to put here, just to sort of push these guys out of the way. I don't want to commit too many dice if I don't have to, but I think that's going to be good. Unlocking these are going to be super important for me. All right, so now white is going to take his roll. It's a 5, which goes up here. Orange is going to roll his. It's a 1, so he adds that here and bumps that. If he rolls another 1, he bumps me out of first place. I'm going to take my turn, and it's a 1, 5, 5, 2, and a 4. Okay, with these 2 5s, what can I do with these 2 5s? I've got, yeah, I can't really do much with this. I really want to, this 1 5 would be, that's really diversifying. If I were to take this, none of those numbers match, but I'd be getting a blue and a yellow for color diversity, for majority rather. There's a 1 4 that I'm thinking about possibly. I really don't want to fight over that if I have to. So maybe I put, I can go after the 1, I think, because orange will never fight for this room, but white will, and it's a 1 in 6 chance if he rolls it. I think I'm going to take this wild here, this wild 2, and possibly connect it down here. All right, well, that's if I win it. Okay, so the AI will roll a die. It's a 4. Which is that, and the orange will roll, and it is a 4 as well. That gets here. White is still in the lead with that tile because white was there first. Okay, and let's go ahead and roll for me. This is a 1, 2, 4, 3. This needs to come off. Okay, my bad. This my physical therapy tape is just peeling. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, not helpful. Not great. What I could do, I've got some inspiration tokens. I really want to start earning some points. Part of me also wants to get that 1 though. Like that 1 doesn't really jive with what I'm doing over here. I'm shooting for particular numbers, but more rooms means more more diversity and more colors. And 1, 3. 3 over here is a 1, 5, which I'm not really using those numbers either, but I don't have a key symbol yet in my Manor. So I'm really considering that. I could also turn the 1 and 3 into 2s and do a 2, 2, 2 and score some points. I think I'm going to do that. So I'm going to use 2 inspiration tokens to turn the 1 into a 2 and the 3 into a 2. And 2, 2, 2, like so. And as a one-time bonus, I'm going to score 5 points, and I go up from 7 to 12. All right, so there we are there. And I've got 1 die left. The white is going to roll a 4, and orange is going to roll a 1. Ooh, boy. Well, they bumped me out of first place. That's not good. I need a 3. I need a 3. It's a 6, because of course. Oh, wow, that sucks. Well, I still get second place at least, but I'll still get the die, because I'm going to move this over 1 and this over 2, because I've got 2 dice here, so I'm okay with that, I guess. But this 6, I guess I'll put over here, because it's all I can also put the 6 here and just get a point. Now, what's more important to me? This blue room, which has a lot of, like, different ways to go, or do I just want to get inspiration tokens for the future? That's also going to score me a point. I mean, there's something to be said for doing too much. I've got 1 room only for this round. So do I give up an inspiration token and a point, or do I just take the blue room and possibly maybe build off of this down here? I'd say if I could connect it. That's not going to work. No, because that's a wall. Oof. I mean, I could connect it over this way, I suppose. And, like, that's going to be rough. Connecting it, I could connect it up this way. No, because then that blocks that. I don't like that tile, to be honest with you. I'm just going to put it here with the 6. I'm going to get an inspiration token in the hopes that I can chain something better later on. And that'll be it. And then white is going to roll their die. It's a 2. Luckily, it does not surpass me there. And then orange is going to roll a 3, which goes here. All right, let's go ahead and move on to our collection part. I win this tile. And no one wins that. That gets removed from the game. Orange wins this one. And white wins this one. And let's see. White wins that one. White's on a roll today. And no one wins this. That goes away. Orange is going to move 2 spaces and score 7 points. 3 for this space and 4 for that space. I know it's kind of hard to see. I wish I could zoom in, but yeah. I'm afraid if I do that. So yeah, as you notice, there's point values on these, and every time the house moves past them, they're going to score points. So it's going to move 2 spaces, which is really good. So let's see here. So that would be 3 and 4 is 7. So they're going to move up to 9. No, 3 plus 7 is 10. I can add. Okay, and because they had 3 from here, and then now they have another 7. So that's, 3 plus 7 is 10. And that's it for them. I'm going to move this over 2 spaces and move my house 1 space this way. I unlock this, and I also get a 4. So 4 points. So I'm up to 16. Okay. And white does not move at all. Okay. And lastly, 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 dice in my Manor. That's going to give me 4 points, 1 per. So I'm up to 20. All right, and that concludes round 2. We're moving right along. Let's go ahead and reset everything. The next one is a red wild. The 5 is a red 3 and a blue 4. That is a green 1/2. And the key is a yellow 3/4. The computer is a yellow 2. Lots of yellow here. And the computer should be over here. There we go. And the water drop is a red 4. There we go. Okay, I think I got everything. I'm always missing something. Oh, we forgot to build our room again. I knew I was forgetting it. There's a 2 here. I think I'm just going to connect it here. I mean, and then possibly build off of that. I'm going to move this up slightly so I can, unless I put the 2 here. No, that's a bad idea. Yeah, I'm going to connect it here and then build another room off of this if I can. Okay, so they're going to roll 2 dice. I'm pretty sure I got everything for round 3 all ready to go. 3 and a 5. Okay, and I'm going to start. I get an extra die this round because I unlocked it. 2, 2, 4, 4, 5, 3, 1, and 1. I like the 2s. I really do. I'm really tempted just to, right off the bat, just really push home those points. So I think I'm going to turn these 2 inspiration tokens, these 1s into 2s. Yep, 2 and 2. Now I've got 4 2s, and I'm going to go from my entrance, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, and that is an immediate bonus of 9 points, which is something I really want. I go from 20 to 29, and that's it for me. The computer is going to roll a 3. That goes there. Orange is going to roll a 1, and that goes here. I roll my remaining dice. 2, 3, 5, 6. I could put the 6 there and get an inspiration token and a point later on. I kind of want more rooms though. I want to build off this so I can get more color majority, because this counts as a wild toward whatever it's connected to for majority purposes. This 1/2 is really tempting, but I don't have a 4 to do that. This 5 has a 4 in it. I could possibly flip it. Well, I want a 2 though, huh? I want this. I can't get it. Well, that stinks. Maybe I'll get something with a 6 on it. I don't see anything like that either. Well, let's just bid on a room. Part of me wants to... All right, let's just put the 2 here. No, maybe not a 2. Reason being because 5 and 3 are out here. I'd rather bid on a room where they're not going to fight for it. So maybe I do the 5, 3. Getting these are nice because this counts as 2 separate rooms, as a red and a blue room. And I don't have this yet for the diversity bonus. So I'm going to do that. And white is going to roll a 4. And that goes over here. And orange is going to roll, and that is a 5. That's going to go here. I'm still winning there. It is a 3, 4, and 4. I could fight him over there. I think I'm going to do this and push him out of the way because I really want to get more points and more of that unlocked. If I had an inspiration token, I would probably use it, but yeah. White, it's a 1, which is here underneath orange. And orange is going to roll a 3, which actually bumps him out of last place and puts white there. Okay. And my last die is a 1, which is not great because I can't do much with it. I have to put it here and just settle for an inspiration token for being, you know, I'm not going to win that tile. All right, so white is going to roll. It's a 6. The 6 goes up there, and orange is going to roll a 5. Oh, he beat me on that tile. Of course he did. Okay, well that concludes round 3. Let's go ahead and collect. Orange wins this tile, and I get a consolation prize of 1 inspiration token. And no one wins that. White wins that. He's doing so good. He's got so many rooms over there. His manor is huge. White's going to win that one. I'm really concerned that White's going to, like, win this game. And then orange is going to win that one. But I get a consolation prize of 1 inspiration token for being there. And then white is going to win that one. All right, and then I am first place here, so I'm going to move this over 2 spaces and get 11 points. 5 and 6 is 11. That pushes me to 40 from 29. And this also moves over 2 spaces, 1 more, and I'll get it, which is great. the next one. Yeah, all right. And then orange, just to keep things consistent, he's going to move this over 1 space and get 5 points. He's up to 15. And white doesn't care about that. Nothing happens. All right, let's go ahead and I'm going to get 1, 2, 3, 4 points there. I'm up to 44. And now we're on to round 4. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's go ahead and refill things. I didn't win any rooms. That's pretty sad. I didn't win any rooms. All right, so we're going to refill the array. There's that. And there's a Kia Blue 2.6 and a Yellow Wild. This computer is a green 4. The teardrop is a wild 1. The bedroom is a blue 3/6. And the dining room, I guess, is a yellow 4/green 3. Okay, and I think I've got everything accounted for. I wish I had this going into round 4, but they beat me on that tears me up. Okay, so they're gonna roll 2 dice. 3 and a 6. So 6 goes here, 3 goes here. I'm gonna roll my dice. 1, wow, okay, 1, 1, 5, lots of 5s, 3s, 1s, and a 2. What am I going to do with this? I'm cautious, oh, that was, doesn't matter. I really want to push this up further because this is 5, 4, and 3. That's 12 points I could possibly get if I go hard in on this and just accept the fact that I'm going to lose horribly when it comes to rooms. I'd like to get some majority bonuses if I can. I think that would be great. I really want to get a room over here too, but I also really want to win this. I just don't want to commit too many dice to it. But this 6 is dangerous because 1 more 6 and he'll beat anything I put there unless I put 3 dice down. But he could still beat me. So I'm going to do, I think I'm going to do 3, I'm going to go all in with these 3 dice, I think. And I know that's kind of silly, but this guarantees, and that was a 6, I'll be moving 3 spaces, 1, 2, 3 with this. Or no, 2 spaces, 1, 2. No, that might be too much. That might be too much. I'm only moving 2 spaces with the house. That's 9 points as opposed to 12. I feel like I need to focus on rooms too. You know what? Let's just keep the video moving. We'll do that. White is going to do a 3, which goes here. It's probably a good idea that I did that. Orange is going to roll a 6 and bump them back out. Oh boy. Oh boy. Okay. Well, maybe this is not going to go the way I wanted it to. On the plus side, rooms are still up for grabs. We've got 2 4s, a 5, and a 2 and a 3. So what are we going to do with that? 2 4s. I really want this 3/6 because I don't have any blues out here, and I really want to attach something down here. This 2/6 here, do I have any keys? I don't. So maybe the 3 over here, just to, I mean, white is putting 3, so only orange would go after that. Let's do this. I'm going to try and diversify as much as possible and get whatever I don't have. That 3 is going to go there. And my turn's over. White rolls a 3. Oh my gosh. White is fighting for that position. And that is a 2. So that 2 goes here. All right, I'm not liking where this is going. I really want to like fill this in too, but again, I feel like I need rooms. These 6s don't matter to me too much. So maybe I put this 4 would be good. I don't have a bedroom. Yeah, I'm gonna just try and win as many different symbols as possible for my diversity bonus, and that'll be that. White is gonna roll a 1, and that is this. Orange is gonna roll a 2, which she's really fighting for that one there. I'm gonna roll. It's a 1, 2, and a 5. Okay, can't fight for the 2. That's just silly at that point. The 5, I don't have this yet. I can just put that up there and hope that my problem is like I have too many dice. Like they're eventually going to get these spaces away from me. I just got to be careful. White rolls a 3. No! He did it. He did it. Unless I can roll a 5. Oh, that sucks. Okay, and then orange rolls a Oh my god. Oh no. I'm going to unlock the die but not get any points for that. You got to be kidding me. A 3 and a 4. I could use an inspiration token and just immediately take first place. I think I'm going to do that because that's 9 points I'd be passing up if I didn't do that. I'm going to use 1 inspiration token to turn this 4 into a 5 and commit that 5 to my bid. And these 5s beat the 3. These 4 5s beat the 3 6s and the 4 3s. So this slides down. This slides down. This goes there. Whew, it's a photo finish. White rolls a 6, which goes up there, and they roll a 1, which goes underneath white's die there. And I've got 1 die left. It's a 4. Well, I could put it here just to get an inspiration token for the next round. They cannot possibly beat me on that room. So I think I'm going to just put that here in the entrance, gain an inspiration token, and then a point during the collection phase. And now white is going to roll a 3. That's 5 3s. You've got to be kidding me. That is, if he rolls a 6, I quit. That's a 4. Okay. Oh. What are the odds of rolling that well? I'm just saying. All right, well, let's go ahead and collect. So white is ahead. He earns that one. And orange wins this purple room. And I win this blue room. And I win this blue room. And I win this room. And white wins that room. And as far as this mess, they go up 2 spaces and get 6 points. Again, I have to stress, normally they do not do that during the 2-player variant. The AI does not score points in the 2-player variant. I'm giving them points because I'm trying to find a solo mode tour I can actually compete against bots. But that's it, 6 there. I move up once and unlock this die and get 5 points. And 4 dice would move this way, but or a die would move 4 times this way, but I have none left. But I get 5, so I'm up to 49. Okay, and orange gets nothing and likes it. Okay, and I think I get 1 point here from my manor, which is up to 50. 50 points, not bad. And now I have to place my rooms. I keep forgetting to do that. Okay, so how am I going to do this? I want to put the 2 6 here, I think, and the 3 6 I'm going to put here, and the 3 4, it's not great. What if I just put that here? For the last round, it doesn't involve any sort of tracker or anything like that. I'm going to move these over to the right and sort of focus on this. And that slides over there. Okay. Hopefully you guys can see all of that. Is this a person waving? I don't know what's going on. Okay. So yeah, so now we're in the 5th round, which is like the grand tour, right? The AI in the 2-player variant will not do anything as far as I'm aware of. Let me just consult the rulebook real quick. End of game. Yeah, so the AI, this color will not participate in the grand opening tour. It's right there. So they are not going to participate in the grand opening tour. That being said, I may award them points depending on how badly I beat them. We'll see how it goes. Okay, so I'm just going to roll dice and try and fill out my manor for the grand opening. Let's see. So we've got 2 4s. Oh, we've got a lot of 4s. 1, 2, 3 4s would be great, but I have nowhere to put that other 4. I've got a 3, some 6s, some 1s. I could go 6 and 6. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do inspiration token. I'm going to turn this 5 into a 6. And that will allow me to go 6, 6, and 6. And as a one-time bonus for putting 3 dice down, I'm going to get 5 points. So I go from 50 to 55. Next, I'm going to roll again. And it's a 2, 2, 4, 3, 5, 1. Lots of 2s. I am thinking I use my inspiration token again to turn this 1 into a 2. Let's do that. 1 into a 2. And go 2, 2, 2. Great. That's going to be another bonus of 5 points. So that goes away. I am up to 60 points. And I've got 3 dice left. I've got a 5, a 2, and a 6. Well, this is just... oh, I'm an idiot. I need to redo this because I should have started from here and I started from here. So that would have been 6, 6, and 6, and that would have been 2, 2, 2 would have been legal at that point. So this is where we stand with the 6, 6, 6. Okay, so we still have a 3 and a 6 possibly. So in that case, I'm going to put this the 6 on the 3, 6 up here. Yeah, I thought this was the entrance. This is the entrance. 1 goes there. I'm going to get an inspiration token, and then I'm going to roll these. A 3 and a 4. I'm going to put the 4 there and get an inspiration token. And I'm going to roll this, and it's a 3. Perfect. It was a 3. And I get another inspiration token. And my manor is actually all filled out, which is kind of nice. At the end of the game, you're going to score 3 points for every die that you've placed in your manor for the last round there, the grand tour. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 9 times 3 is 27. So I would score 27 points. So I go 1, 2, and then up to 87 there. And now we look at the majority bonuses. And this is going to require me to make a mess because the AI here has a lot of stuff. So let's look at color majority. And I'm going to put these into some kind of organized mess. That's a blue, and that's a red, and that's a red-green. Okay. I think the computer is going to win regarding the bonuses. According to the 2-player rule set, these do not count for color majority for the computer. However, they do count for largest manor. So that goes there, that goes there. That's all they have, with the exception of those there. You guys can't see that. Let's put these maybe down here. So these are the computers there. You guys can see that. Beautiful. So this is orange, and this mess here is white. Okay. All right. So this is what we got going. So now we have to do color majority, which I don't think I'm going to win, but let's start with red, which is the first one on the list. He's got 1, 2, 3. He's got 1. I've got 1, 2 because this wild is connected to this. So he won first place and I won second place. According to this, first place gets 12 points and second place gets 6 points. So white is going to get 12. So 6 plus 12, that's 6 plus 12 is 18. And I'm going to get 6. That brings me to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 92. I'm going to go ahead and maybe put that, where am I going to put this? Can you guys see it over here? Okay, you can. Wow, okay. Barely. All right, moving on to blue color. He's got 1 blue. He's got 1 blue. I've got 1, 2, 3 blue. So I get majority on that. 1 and 1 is a tie. In that case, they're going to split that 6 points, I guess, and they'll get 3 each. So I'm going to give myself 12 points. So I'm up to 102, and then one more is 104. You guys may not be able to see that. Let's do that. There we go. And they each get 3. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I know I've looped them almost by 100 points, but don't worry, they'll catch up with my ideas that I have. Okay, so green has 1, 2, 3, or yeah, the green is 1, 2, 3, and 1, and 1, 2. So again, I'm in second place. This person's in first. So white is going to get 12. And I'm going to get 6, which brings me to 10, 110. Next is yellow. 1. Oh, they won that for sure. That's 1, and then 1, 2. So I'm, again, white gets, not that. And I get 6 points. 1, 2, up to 24. Next is largest manor. I have 1, 2, 3, not counting that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, they destroyed me there for largest manor. They did not get it. So 12 points for white, 6 points for me, and I go up to 30. White's actually doing really good. I'm kind of concerned about that. Okay, and then inspiration tokens, I get 1 victory point for every 2, so I just go up 1 point. And diversity bonuses. Okay, so I've got a bedroom, I've got a computer, I've got a library, that's 3, that's a teardrop, that's 4, and computer, seen that, key, do I have all 5? Possibly. This is its own thing. That's 5. Yep, that's the number 5. I think I have all of them. I think, yep, the key, the computer, the teardrop, those are all the single ones. And then, yeah, I have all 6. So that gives me a bonus of 15 points, which I'm fine with. So that goes that, and then up 5, so I'm at 126. I'm afraid to even look. They've got 1 there, yep. They've got 3 here at least. They've got the bat, yep, key. They don't actually have a teardrop. They don't have the teardrop. So they get a bonus of 5, which is 9 points. So they get 9 points there, and it puts them on 66. And then lastly, orange diversity. That's just 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. These 2 keys are the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is still 4 points. So we're up to 34. Okay. And I think, like, in typical, that would be endgame. Now, here's my take on this. How do I make it so that I give the computer... Because here's the thing. The computer will not score points filling up their manor. They will not score points... doing a variety of different things in the game. So like I have to sort of give them extra points at the end of the game. The question is, how do I do that? I was thinking a flat bonus per room, to be honest with you, but that would, white in this case would just wreck everything. If we did 5 points per, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45 is it? 20, 30, 40, 45 points. That's 1, 2, 3, that's 101. And then orange would get 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And he'd be up to 64. Yeah. You could play around with those numbers at your leisure. It looks like between the 2 AI bots, white did fantastic, whereas orange not so much. So I feel like there's still room to tweak this a little bit. Maybe make each room 8 points. They had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, did I miscount? I may have miscounted. I may have counted this as 1 tile when this should have been... Do I reward per room or per tile? That's another thing I should... Again, these are things that I need to balance out. Let's say that I didn't account for these as separate rooms. That would be an extra 5 points for white. So 5 for this one and 5 for this one. They'd be at 111, which is really close to my score. I just think orange was super unfortunate and didn't get to grab a whole lot. He did go up a lot on that track, but he didn't get a whole lot of rooms. Now keep in mind, again, this was more experimental. I'm sure there are other ways to balance these ideas and make them better, but look how close this was. My score of 126 to white's 111. So my thought process is give the AI 5 points for every room that they have in their manor stack at the end of the game. If that's too easy for you, maybe do 6 points per room or 7 points per room. You can adjust the difficulty by giving the AI a set number of points per room at the end of the game. Just something to play around with and give it a shot. But all in all, I'm very pleased with this particular solo mode rule set. This play test, I think, went very well. And again, I have to preface everything by saying that I typically sometimes get rules wrong, but hopefully you had fun watching this, and maybe it'll spark a couple of ideas in you. But yeah, check this out. Check out the 2-player variant that was just published. It's on the Arcane Wonders official website. I even put a link to it in my 2-player playthrough with Idly. At that point, we didn't have the 2-player rule set. We just played the standard rules. And we were complaining like, well, everything's too open. Our manors were huge. But with these 2-player rule sets, I'm thinking, you know, that I think that's going to tighten things up a bit, which is great. And then my solo rule set I can kind of do on my own whenever I'm in the mood for like a puzzle, and then I'll have to try and figure out how to really balance the AI to make it more consistent. But I'm kind of happy with the way things went. But yeah, that was Dice Manor. If you guys haven't already, subscribe to me on Twitch and YouTube. That way you can stay up to date with any new content I'm going to publish. This is Vince. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you all next time. Take care.